There we go. We're good.
All right, well, they're throwing the Vladimir ban out here first.
And the Shen.
And the Shen. So targeting the
Impulse,
targeting
even
the,
when he
the
played
Shen early on
jungle last
Impulse.
season, he played a lot of Shen jungle. Shen's just a real good comfort pick for him. And right.
Kaisa, no
And one of
surprise,
the big win
played
conditions
that.
for Sentinel
Last
is going to be
season,
playing through Shadow of Old. And it's the meme of the century. Shadow of Old or Shadow of Mold, Shadow of Gold, Shadow of Bold. Is he going to be cold? Who knows? But yeah, I mean, when he's playing on point, it's really hard to stop him. And it's just a matter of whether or not he's going to show up. And on the other side, you have Isaac, who is also a really strong player, but has a tendency to sometimes not show up. So it's like this great battle of who's showing up on the day. Oh yeah.
They're going all in and taking the Draven right away from him. So
that's a good thing. And Gulen's
been practicing.
And Gulen's not going to be playing any Nivea.
They'd rather just not see it.
Champion. Just don't even bother giving it to him. Ooh, the Hecarim hover.
Hecarim hover. Does Shadow play Hecarim? Do you know? In the top lane, because I mean, it could be a flex here. Because I know I've seen Hatsu play before.
Ezreal, I'd imagine, is going to Quas. Just a nice safe pickup. We're not living in a world where Ezreal jungle is really a thing anymore. Ooh, a nice point and click. As we saw from last game, point and clicks are really strong. Yep, point and clicks are strong. Ooh, and the Zillion.
Point and clicks are strong.
And if you really want a fast turtle, the best way to do that is...
Zillion's also strong.
Yep. Turbo. You get a turbo croc,
or fast
turbo
croc.
turtle. Take your pick. Or you can turbo feed.
Yeah, so it looks like the Camille's probably going to come here anyway. It's still flex, but it probably lends it to be that Hatsu's probably going to play that Hecarim.
And a Viger in the mid
second round's bans here. Let's see what they got.
Actually, it's a pretty smart pickup into Zillion, I think. Kind of just lets him scale up. It's hard to...
also the
It's up to Gulen to ult the right person. The Viger is ulting. Because it's whoever pulls the trigger first and whoever fucks up first.
Interesting pick here. Let's watch our language on stream.
Kids at home.
Interesting pick, though, with the Hecarim right into the Ezreal. We're assuming that Quas is picking this Ezreal because he wants to stay safe against Icically and lane.
Oh, he
but
wants
Hatsu
to get on.
Probably has other plans for this
someone
team.
Needs to get on that man, because if someone gets on that man, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Yep.
Depending on who he's playing, you know. Kaisa is taken away. Icically plays Kaisa too.
ADC.
So.
But what are we going to see for this last ban?
The Pike ban is excellent here.
Yep.
The Pike ban
is
just
another good solid meta ADC that also has a good way of escaping. So I think it just kind of looks like they want to pig pile on the Icically, throw down the Vigirl onto him, and hopefully deal with the Zillion somehow, and hopefully he doesn't get Zillion ulted.
Right. I mean, and also it's three and a half if you count Shen bans thrown towards the bottom, just from the side, you know. So they're looking to kind of play safe in the bot lane and make sure that they get a matchup they can't lose.
It looks like they might want it.
Shoemaker playing too. So Shoemaker got on well, I would assume an off roll for him. Obviously, we know him from last season, mid laner.
Someone is saying that our voices seem to be desynced from one another. Is that still a thing?
Desynced.
We'll see. Chat, let us know. Oh man, is this gonna be the Yasuo ADC? There's a hover. They're thinking about it. Oh man, they're doing it.
Interesting the bot lane here.
That is definitely a Yasuo. That's definitely a Yasuo ADC.
They're doing it. Oh yeah, Gulen could still be playing Yasuo and they just flex Zillion down. Okay,
let's go. We've got this. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the Yasuo ADC. Icicly's been talking about this a little bit. It's kind of a spicy pick.
And I guess with Zillion in the bot lane with him, it probably helps him out a bunch there.
Give it to me, baby.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow is going to be on that Malphite with this Hecarim pick going to Hot Soup. So I mean, they want to go.
All right. Sounds like my microphone or our microphones are a little bit off. I'm gonna try and fix that somehow. But we are talking in echoes. Huh. That is no good. We can't have that. So let me get into the load in and let me figure this out. So what's up with you? I mean, we can talk in echoes for a little bit.
Okay. Not much, you know. I'm happy to be back in the rec league and playing in some type of way.
It's good to have it back. I'm really bad with audio stuff, so sorry guys. I don't know why this would be happening. I'm not particularly good at this kind of thing. We're good. Oh wait, all right. Arrow says we're good. So if Arrow says we're good, we must be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Arrow says.
So
then I trust him.
Yeah, he did.
He autoed me
to death champion
a lot of times. So.
Cool. Sounds like we're good.
He's an excellent champion.
Woo! All right, so
all right.
They got the super big dig AP bot lane and the Ezreal mid. So the Ezreal isn't going on to Quas. This is a real
interesting.
This is great. This is just fun. I like this.
We interesting bot lane. Keep an eye on for Shoemaker's taking cleanse here on the Zillion. He had it before.
I mean, if he's a mid laner and he's good enough to use cleanse, that's great. So. I'm terrible with using cleanse. Yeah, that could be it too. Or he might think he's a really good player. I think he's a great player. If the dude makes shoes and Shoe's a great player, then that means the Shoemaker's even better.
True. Put Shoe in your name and become a really good player in rec league.
Brought to you by Shoes.
Facts.
DSW. But yeah, so Zoe's terrible to have as a spectator because she kind of blows people up out of nowhere and it's really hard to follow. So I'm really excited about that. Everyone in the audience.
Hard to keep track. No instant replay in the rec league yet.
Everyone's saying our audio is good. Oh. So yeah, this is going to be a good one. Fun. I'm kind of bummed to see Shadow of Old on a rock. I'd like to see him be on something real flashy, but I think they need a rock. They need a rock in the top lane.
I mean, hell, he could still.
Nope.
Can still make plays in that champion.
If they can have him up top, being solid and also being the engage for their team and making the right calls, that might be what they need. They have a ton of damage with Brand and Vigar and a Ezreal mid.
Right. Let's see how aggressive Impulse wants to get.
Absolutely. We'll be getting into games shortly. It's a little bit less than this 10 seconds because then they have to go load up. But we're getting there. Hold on to your pants. This is first cast. First cast for me.
Exciting. First cast.
First cast for you. Ever.
First cast.
How does you're like on live? This is you got a fans. You got Kat Pettington out there. Yeah, that's okay. I think you're a natural, dude. You got a voice for radio.
That's cool. Thanks, man.
Have you ever thought about a radio career?
You know, I've been told that a lot.
Cause like this.
No, my comms are private. You know that.
Well, either way, this is a good resume builder right here.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you did a lot of
Team
talking
Ocean
there,
comms,
but you did some for the teehees.
It's all about team morale, my friends.
So yeah, happy Sunday. Happy first day of Rekt League, guys. Oh, right, that. Yeah, I just moved down to the south, football, and everyone's like super into football. Like they have football parties, and I don't know anything about football, and nobody knows about Rekt League here, so we're kind of at an impasse. So yeah.
It's your job to spread it, my friend.
Rekt League Season 3. We're going to get some other people from North Carolina. Shout outs to Frostbeat, who's also here, and Ziggy's. But Ziggy's is definitely not watching. He's on the bench of Team Air Drake, actually, but I don't. Yeah, he's been benched.
Yeah, I know Ziggy's a sub now, so. He was benched. I don't think he was benched.
Yeah, I think
that was more his
a
choice.
busy man.
Yeah, he wanted to take a step back. I did as well. I would like to be involved in the rec league because I love you guys, but you know, it's hard practicing and starting all the game.
All right, and we are getting into game.
So. It's be a good time. I love seeing some Rammus, I gotta say.
Oh baby, we're live, and everyone, I ordered a thing to pick my microphone off the desk. If you hear my keyboard, which you will, it's a loud clackety one. So I spent money on it for that clacking reason. But when I started the Rekt League, or helped start the Rekt League, I didn't really think of this. So we're seeing a nice 5-man pilot.
They're waiting there right in the river bush here.
These dudes got plans.
Got impulse slow to the base here.
They got plans. They're lying in wait. I mean, we got Gulen just kind of dancing around the mid lane. But if they're gonna make a move, I don't know really what their strategy is. They don't have a whole ton of CC that they can bring. I guess they're just hoping that they phase check into that bush. They do.
They want to make sure that we know that they're all mastery.
If you're going to be in the Rekt League, you better be ready to spam some mastery. They also got that nice green synergy. The Brand's green. Got some green Vygar, green Hecarim. It is, highly. This is like
highly
important synergy 101. Malphite is still a brown rock. He's not playing a Shamrock. But yeah, kind of standard safe start. Blues and reds for each jungler. All right.
And we have a pause already. All right. So I guess Isically's having frames issues.
That's okay. Yeah, I was having some frame issues for a few seconds.
Quickly.
He wants to remake? Oh, that's
Hot Soup wants a remake, so.
Didn't really feel like playing against Zoe. It's a pretty reasonable thing. It's always a frustrating champion for anyone. All right, I'm going to take this chance to...
Right here.
Do some settings.
Should be good to go in just a minute.
All right.
All right, so what else are you looking for in terms of matchups here? Besides,
I'm excited to see Dainty Taco. So Dainty Taco started playing jungle last season and was primarily playing Zac or Sejuani. And now he was playing with Gulen last season. Right. I think that Gulen did a lot of really good things to help Dainty Taco transition into being a jungler. And Gulen, Isically, Shoemaker are all good dudes, smart. They know the game, and I hope that they can kind of help guide Dainty Taco into becoming a really strong jungler. And not that he's not a strong jungler. No diss is against my dude Taco, because Taco and I are good homies. But yeah, no, I think that this is going to be a really good team for him to show himself and kind of be a really strong player.
Right. Well, and different lineup for Air, but all 5 of these players on Air are Rekt League veterans from last season. So they all know the ropes. They all know how it works to play with each other, against each other, all that kind of stuff. So not that new players, are necessarily a step down
different
from
playing,
veterans, but they've been here before.
Feeling nervous. You're on stream. You got viewers. Mom's watching. Mom doesn't want to watch you fuck up that flash.
Hey man, it's not a joke. It's hard playing sometimes. You gotta worry about picks. You gotta worry about bans. You gotta worry about comms. You gotta worry about getting banned out.
Even the finals last season, that was some of the most intense and hyper emotional, concentrated explosion of emotions that I've had ever. It's just a lot of emotions run high in games. So, whew.
In game 5 at 1:30 in the morning, yeah.
Oh, what a time! A time to be alive. A time to be a member of Team Ocean. But it looks like we'll be getting back into it. Isically just rejoined. Hopefully his frames are better. Tell him to stop downloading stuff. All right, it seems like they're ready.
They should be good to go.
Cool.
And we should be good to go.
So Dainty Taco on Ramus is going to need to respect the Hecarim early because you just don't have that much damage. But he also should be playing a game of vision control to kind of help out the team while he is in that weaker state.
Certainly important against this team too. I mean, this team wants to fight for sure.
All right. So, we see Dainty Taco going for Krugs. This is the play on junglers. I didn't do it because I thought I had a better plan, but this is the play.
Heavy trading in the bot lane.
Yeah,
already.
we see ourselves a pretty exciting bot lane. This is going to be a fun match to watch. Zillion landing the bombs. And they're going to get the lane push on air. Going to be able to shove these guys in, get the level 2, and see what they can do with it, and really try and go all in on Quas. Huge damage. Right. They're going in. They're making the moves.
Already on a Quas already.
There it is. First blood onto Icicly. That was awesome. Great play. Summoners burn.
Excellent play right there.
All summoners burn bot on Sentinels. That's scary. That's not what you want to see if you're Team Sentinel.
So Quas right there was a little late to lane, which is why he was the only one who didn't hit level 2.
We're seeing gank lane. Mid.
He stepped up too far in the bush. I think he was trying to get that last minion.
Turtle in, turtle out.
To hit level 2. Oh, and here we have. Yep, here we have the Ezreal. Don't gank me.
Just a really safe laner. A good pick into the Ramus. Ramus currently going for the invade. He's getting some vision down for his friends.
It's a good call too, because they'd have to assume that Hecarim is now top lane or in top side. So this is basically free vision you can get.
True, but he has 3 camps
especially around the Inferno, which is first
no good. So if Hecarim right here decides to just go and investigate, he can go find a. Oh, we see a little gank in the top lane.
You can take a very healthy gold lead here. So Impulse goes in for that ward.
Just walk
sees
away.
Hecarim instead, gets out of there.
Gulen just dropping that free ignite onto Hey Dude 5, burning a ton of damage. That's got to be pretty frustrating. Yep, that is as free as it comes.
Damage. Worthy to note as well, Hey Dude 5 took Kleptomancy as his keystone and has not gotten anything off of it yet after all his hits. So this is an excellent gank, right? They know there's no summoners here.
Action down in the bot lane. We also see a gank up in the top lane.
Taco's giving the kill over.
Matsu 5 coming and giving the Croc a little bit of a reach around. Flash burn on Impulse. Ooh, nice trade back.
Impulse still has his flash. He's got to burn it there, but the return damage is excellent. So Dainty Taco gets his wards up in the blue side of the jungle and bot side. He takes the Scuttle Crab. He hangs around a little bit. He does sacrifice a little bit of farm.
Yeah, and now he has 3
hot
camps
suit,
up
but
on his blue
they got to
side.
kill
He
the
still
bot
has
lane.
his blue buff up. So since Hecarim didn't take advantage of this, he's got a ton of income yet to get.
Right, as you were saying, Hot Soup, instead of going in for those camps to try to get the lead, actually went for 2 ganks on Impulse, which ended up burning his flash ultimately, but they got to kill bot lane. Taco still has flash too.
Knows where he is. Yep, absolutely.
He could take these camps and just do repeat bot.
And
I think that they're definitely trying to play alongside the side of bot because of the Inferno and because of the Summers burned early.
Yeah.
So that's what I would expect him to do here.
But Vyar O2 still keeping up in farm, which is the least he can really do to kind of just like stay relevant in this game. Is just try and farm it out. But they're gonna have to just like concede this entire lane.
Of course.
It's a hard place to be.
Icicly is farming very well though, as far as a Yasuo and bot lane, especially because Shoemaker is getting the vision. He's leaving him alone for a little bit. He knows there's no summoners down on the side of Sentinels, so it's safe to do so.
Yep, a little love from the homie, a little free redemption. Yep, that's the champ does it all.
Zoe.
Want a redemption? Get a redemption. Don't need to build a redemption.
That might have been Gulen just trying to steal those too.
It's good homies too.
Redemption down bot lane.
All right, so it looks like
you want to heal, you get taxed a
Ezreal
little
and
bit from the
Hecarim are
mid-laner.
looking to make a play bottom. They're trying to do something to bail out with these guys. All right.
They're definitely also reclaiming vision here, which
this
is
horse is going
because
fast.
they can't afford to just everything around the Inferno.
Oh, and they're on Yasuo.
Going in.
Nice.
He also has Chilling Smite
Shut
already,
down.
so he can
I mean, now it's shut down.
here. Nice play here.
Love
and
it.
Hey Dude even lands his ult too to get the assist.
This is what I like to see. And Impulse has pushed in Malphite, so right now they're sitting in a pretty good spot. That's a lot of damage from Zoe onto Ezreal. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Really hard for Ezreal to trade back any of that damage. But he's farming up. He should be fine. He's got biscuit delivery. He got his tier on his first back. So, and he didn't really get punished at all. We're getting to the point where people are going to be level 6. They're really taking the Scuttle Crab up top. But Shadow Wolf's positioning, they're ready for this. They look like they might want to make a play.
They are.
Malphite does have the numbers.
He doesn't have the numbers here. Oh, well, yeah, he does. Hot Super did roam down, which was good. And the Scuttle take is excellent there. So they've actually got very good vision
I think that's
so far on the side of air.
Be one of the saving graces is to try and stop this Rammus from really getting super fed and giving him free kills.
Of course, and it's also a very defensive vision, which is good because he won't get denied any camps or anything like that. They have all the entrances to the jungle's warded, river's warded. These are, as I like to say, value wards as opposed to just.
There we have Shoemaker and Daisy Taco warding together. Birds of a Feather ward together. Don't ward alone. Scary stuff. Neither Shoemaker. So right now they have the advantage. The brand is level 6. Well, now they're both 6. They had the advantage for a hot second.
Although the Sentinel's bot lane has all their summoners back. And Shoemaker just blew his flash because of the hot soup gank there.
They're what we could say opportunities.
There is a world where they just kill Zillion.
Yep.
With the CC they have available.
They're kind of dancing around this dragon, but really not doing a whole lot. Dainty Taco is acting as a turtle ward, kind of just hanging out.
Shadow Bolt actually had an excellent play right there to stop Impulse's back and then even force his ult out.
That's nice.
Further slowing down their any rotations they want. He's going to shove this right into the tower, and Impulse is going to lose.
This also gives him the chance to roam. If Heydude 5 gets back to lane, he could try and make a play onto Zoe. Zoe doesn't have a whole lot of escapes, but she does still have her flash. So we could just kind of have to assume that Gulen would be able to flash his ult. But burning a flash isn't bad.
Right. Hey, Shadow here has a Corrupting Potion and a Call with a Dark Seal in his inventory, and he's able to push Impulse out of lane and take the CS leads. So
he wants some gold. He's going to farm that up, and he's going to pop it off. And I wonder if we're going to see the AP Malphite. I mean, we're seeing a lot of AP right now. Whether or not he's just using that for the laning phase to farm, I'm not particularly sure. All right, we're seeing some AP Malphite. We got ourselves a real exciting one.
For a very high burst comp here. With
we see a little bit of fight. A little jungle tussle.
So Hot Soup's definitely going to contest this here. Taco does get the scuttle here.
Malphite coming in.
He's got help con. Oh, Gulen makes a mistake there. He's got.
But meanwhile, bot
once
lane.
you ult a Zoe, you have to go back. So we have action all over the place here. Hot Soup's on the Taco. Taco's down here. We got a kill going down bot lane. That one also went to Shoemaker, so.
Alright.
And now Isley's going to get to do a serious
amount
of damage to this tower. He's got the Zeal already.
So meanwhile, mid lane, Hatsu 5 and Hey Dude 5.
And they're rotating down here.
They have the vision. They also have the numbers. But
they have the vision here on air, so.
Rammus. What's the consensus? Rammus? Okay, cool. We'll be consistent.
I say Rammus, but.
Go Rammus.
I say Rammus. Alright, so the Hot Soup's going to drop a pink ward right on the Inferno Drake. But as he backs, there's a lot of numbers of air down there. No TP on Shadow, so this is a 4v2 in the bot lane right now, and they're collapsing right now. Ice Cleave can rotate up here and collapse on them.
Taco doesn't want it. Also, thinking
Taco doesn't want it, but
the Rammus pick loses a little bit of value when you consider that they have a double AP bot lane. Oh my gosh, a great bubble onto Veigar, and the flash on Daisy Taco. That is just a dead Veigar.
Excellent.
Great play. Gulen sniping him.
Quas is dead here. Gulen puts the vision down in the bot side, and they can just take the Inferno Drake essentially for free. Impulse has TP. Shadow doesn't. He uses to get back to lane. He can be there. Shadow can't.
There it is.
They're going to go ahead and take this Inferno for free. Really nice start for Air here.
Yeah, I mean, this lead that they got, pressure. Just straight off the bat from that level 2. Oh, nice damage from Zoe.
Excellent damage, but
yep.
Hey Dude 5 ends up with 2 of those kills.
He's very much in this lane, but
chaos in the middle here, so he's still very much in this lane.
A Hexdrinker, a Sheen, and a Tear. He's not going to really be spiking anytime soon. He built the Hexdrinker to just kind of survive that random Zoe burst, which seemed to be an issue. So it's not like he's going to be going right into Man Immune or anything like that, or Triforce anytime soon.
It still works to Sentinel's comp. They want to have a team fighting comp mid to late game. They have the Malphite. They have the Heck Room. Veigar only gets stronger as the game goes on, even though he's down now.
Brand, yep.
We all know what Brand
always prominent Rekt League Brand pick. If you like damage, get some damage.
Hotly contested.
Heckram's looking bot. He's speeding in. Yep.
Veigar kind of stickles there, and Ice Cleave's got a way out actually here, and he's got the ult on
Flash. There we go, holding on to the ult.
But no rotation's coming down. Ice Cleave's gonna die here. Hot Soup's gonna ult him, so.
Yep.
With late TP coming down here from Impulse. I'm
really good stun by Quas there.
Oh, okay.
Just wasting the Croc's teleport. You really needed to cancel that, I think. Because now, yeah, Malphite's going to be really ahead in the TP advantage.
I figured he was going to.
Because Renekton's not going to really have anything to do.
He's already down in the top lane in this matchup anyway. And now Shadow's going to be able to push up for a little bit of vision and take a little bit more control in this lane. And see Impulse footing it all the way back up to top lane.
Nice bubble from Zoe. Nice damage! Holy shit! That's a pop.
And he's going to kill him right there.
And that's what's...
An excellent catch right there.
No, if you get hit by that Zoe bubble,
not respecting any of the damage there.
It's pretty tragic, especially before the Hecarim starts building tank items. He's not really that front line they need him to be right now.
It's hard to watch that wave crash in a mid lane for nothing, especially when Hey Dude had just backed, but...
Yep. Hey Dude, I'm sure is a little salty that the Hot Soups kind of just gave that away. Shadow Bull getting ganked by Rammus?
Okay, we're not getting here.
So
Impulse is still taking a wave here, so he's going to be a little late to this game. The chilling smite is it's just going to be flash for flash. Shoemaker does just ults himself.
Nice damage. Adcore's going to turn this, I think.
But Ice Cleave's still going in, but he's in trouble now. There's no Zillion ult here. He's going to get out with the help of his heal.
And Ice
Cleave
isn't running away with this as much as he could be. 1, 2, 3 at this point. This was looking like a much scarier game in the beginning.
1, 2, 3, but you know. Right, Shoemaker does have 3 of these kills, but it's not even that much of a problem, really. The damage coming out from his bombs in the bot lane is...
And it looks like Herald's going to be uncontested, taken by air.
Uncontested here, Shadow's going to go for
push and back.
Right into the top
next
tower,
objective
damage on that.
Is probably to make some play with the Shadow Bull TP that is coming up. They want to make use of this now to try and get Veigar and Brand ahead before it's a little too late. And they're just popping it now. Nice cancel. They canceled the Rift Herald. Oh man, Hecarim's going down, but like, do we say word?
He's gonna die for it, but
I think so.
This tower goes down anyway.
It doesn't even go down yet. I think that's worth.
Right there, he's saving essentially the tier 2 at that point.
Sure.
This is going to
we
be
have the Brand and Vigar rotating up.
Push here. Hey, dude. Hey, dude clears it with his Ezreal ult for now, but the tower's barely standing. You can make the argument, yes, it's worth for Hot Soup to cancel that, because at that point you're looking at tier 1 goes down 100%, tier 2 probably goes down there too, if he doesn't stop that Rift Herald, especially with 4 members of Air rotating into the mid lane.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a slight gold lead for Air. Exemplified a little bit the fact that they have the Inferno.
Right. Inferno on Vigar would have been really scary, so it's really good to take that away from. You can see kind of some of the golds down at the bottom. The Zillion's really far ahead. But what the Zillion is really going to do, I mean, late game teamfights, he will do some damage, but he is building support. So there is kind of a cap on how much he can do.
If anything, he speeds up top again.
Absolutely not.
So it's not like.
But does he need the kills? Probably not. He's got him.
Probably not, but
nope.
We don't always get to pick where those go in that lane.
But yeah, the roaming duo of Icicly and Shoemaker. They're looking for some action. Icicly's getting sped up, and he just wants to go in on this.
He's trying to go in here. If they can catch out Hot Soup here,
and
8 seconds till the Inferno
spawns. Zoe in the mid lane, which pretty much makes this a reasonably free dragon. There it is! Pop. Gulen.
So Hot Soup also, they know he uses
solo killing Hey 5.
The Herald. Down, so they'll take the turret here. They can freely rotate to Inferno now. Hot Soup doesn't have his ults up. It's coming up soon.
Hot Soup 5 is, he's gonna go down, I think.
But without the support of his mid laner, it's just, he's trying to get the vision. He uses his ult to get away. And Shoemaker's being an absolute menace here in the bot lane with these Zillion bombs.
That's one fast taco. But it looks like there might be a dive in the
a little short, couldn't quite get there for the kill.
Easy dive.
So Hot Soup's coming for this dive, but he doesn't have his ultimate.
Meanwhile, down bot lane,
does,
this is going to be a free tower for them. If they throw enough numbers there, and that Zoe's pretty big, they're just going to be able to take it, and they're going to have to respect that and walk away.
So to get that tower to bot lane, excuse me, by the way, I was wrong. It's a Cloud Drake. I guess I had a visual bug that showed it in my screen. They're going to take the second dragon anyway to Cloud, not Inferno.
Make the Turbo Turtle even faster.
But they're trading it for the top lane tier 1.
Uncontested Drake, but...
This is an uncontested Drake. But they are going to shove this wave top right into that tier 2 tower.
He is. And I mean, like, that was a good play to go take a top tower, do the dive top, and make that dive. Because right now they don't have a whole lot they can really do when they're this far behind. Right now the bot lane needs a little bit of help, needs some love. The Renekton's a little weak.
So here we have the swap here for Impulse perfectly. The tier 1 is gone. We send the bot lane top laner goes bot. He has a pretty free lane to farm in now. Hasn't completed his first item yet, as he went for a Cal into a Phage. And it looks like Sentinel's just going to keep the bot lane down.
Vigar's going to scale, so however late they want to take this game is fine by Vigar. Right now we have a Rock under attack, but he's holding strong. Ooh, nice stun.
He didn't get it. And now we have Hot Soup coming in here for a counter, but mostly going to be say raw and then we'll walk away.
Ooh, Icicly getting that nice poke. Shadow Volt going in, but flashing a nice... Oh, he's layering that perfectly, but Icicly's got the ult on him.
Nice flash out by Shadow there to come in there with the original. So they're gonna
this is it. Hey, dude, 5's going to clean this up.
Icicly's coming
There it is. Can't dodge the auto.
So hey, do 5
that was a great play by Shadow Volt.
We should have the Q here. But we have a teleport coming in for Impulse. Impulse is about to try
meanwhile,
to
mid lane, Bull and Dainty Taco are just trying to make the most of this and get as much damage as they can onto the tower. That's an excellent trade, but really awesome play by Shadow of Old, just making, like, being low, going in for the ult, and just really trusting Hasu 5 to layer the CC on and make that fight turn around for them.
You can see the level of
coordination
here, especially from Shadow, Hasu, and Hey Dude. With the coordination of those, you can tell it immediately. He goes in with the Malphite ult, he flashes back out, he knows Hasu's coming in to chain the CC.
Some damage onto the Malphite. But yeah, I mean, like, the motto... The motto for Sentinels right now is just like, whatever, baby. As long as we keep this game going, we're scaling. And they're just going to keep scaling.
Right, and I was going to say before, if
it is. The Turbo Turtles got to go fast in order to speed this game up.
You got to make the picks here. They are doing an excellent job taking advantages of the opportunities they're given to take towers, to take objectives. They have both the dragons, they have 3 towers. But again, you don't want this team going late. Icically is going to be shut down if he has to deal with a Malphite ult and a Hecarim ult and a hell of a lot of other ults, even with Shoemaker ulting him on the backside.
Right now we got a Croc in between 2 items. He's kind of like trying to build a little bit of tank. Oh, you got yourself a little bit of skirmish here. Quas burning the... Quas is going to be dead.
So Quas takes a bunch of damage there, but he flashes
actually
forward.
Going in.
His heal's gone. He uses the stopwatch, but he should be down
not
here.
respecting Asphore.
And now Hey Dude's caught out, but then coming in to save him here. Icicle's going to go down right here.
But they're caught.
Shadow of Old on the backside there takes out Boo. And we see a late ult from Shoemaker on himself. I think he's on a little bit of a disconnect there with Icicly, and now it looks like Sentinels is going to clean this fight up.
There it is.
It's a
that
3 for 1.
I mean, this is a comeback. I would call this a comeback. They weren't really that far behind, but it felt like they were.
They got a 4 for 1.
Yeah.
They weren't far behind, but they were definitely losing the objectives. They've taken the gold lead and have the kills. Now we need to see if
next Drake's going to be an Infernal Drake, at least allegedly, according to... Unless that's still bugged. Nope, it looks like it'll still be an Infernal Drake, but
we don't know.
Hopefully the game doesn't make us a liar.
So Shadow of Old should have the spot tower pretty easily.
On his items. He's getting there. He's got his Man Immune. He's got the Frostborn Gauntlet. Not opting for the Triforce for more damage, but really just going for the peel to keep the Dainty Taco off of him. 4 kills helps.
4 kills definitely helps. He's hit his spikes here. They just took 2 towers right there.
And Vygar's getting an assist. He doesn't have kills, but he's getting assists. He's scaling.
They're going to hand the blue off the Quas there on the Vigar.
Yeah, we have a 2K gold lead now for
so
Sentinels.
Yes, Iceborne here. So a pretty big swing for them, especially taking the 2 towers afterwards.
Nice stun by Shoemaker. They're catching Quas. Dainty Taco backing off, being too afraid of the brand.
Good job, yeah, he's caught out of it. He's getting a little too close to try to get that.
That was nice. That Vygar certainly looked pretty caught.
He gets himself out. They're definitely going to be targeting him because they know that they need to shut the Vygar down. They need to keep him from getting farm. They need to keep him from getting kills, and he has no summoner. Taco with flash and chilling smite is basically just
Impulse baiting Shadow of Old down
especially
the
when
river.
he closes cage early.
He's got friends. He's got homies.
He's got a lot of help coming. It's not spotted on a ward, but Shadow of Old's back.
They're really just going to take the Skull Crab. But I think they really can't. They don't have the numbers. Right now,
Icicly is heading straight down to the Drake here. They're trading the vision here for the Drake.
Yeah, but they know this.
They're going to lose
Scuttle
top
side. They need to make the decision to do this Baron. They're doing it. They're on it.
So with the help of the Scuttle, they're going to
it looks like they're sticking on it.
Trade
They
Baron
haven't
for
peeled out
Infernal.
yet, but that was a really good stun by Shoemaker, getting chunked. And Impulse just kind of going in, just playing some footsies.
Impulse is doing a good job of buying time here. Shadow Bolt's taking damage from Baron too. And now the whole team of Sentinels is here. That's enough to deter them away from Baron. They can go ahead and back, refresh their vision. But here we have Air on the flank going through the red side jungle. No camps for them to take. But the vision by Air on the top side here is excellent.
Does this game... I mean, it feels to me that this game falls onto the Rammus to be the tank. Because Hecarim and Malphite is a really beefy front line, and they can provide a lot of disruption. Whereas...
Yes. Even though they both went Triforce, they have natural bulk that is going to make it very difficult to
and like they also have this kind of like power too, that if they do get onto one of the squishies, they're just going to be able to delete them. Versus Danny Taco... Oh, there we go. We see ourselves a nice ult. The Zillion ult going down onto... Oh my gosh, well, that's a stun. Everything's going on.
Shadows in. So Shoemaker is able to save
another great stun, but Shoemaker's on the run.
So He's going to
die him down, but... Well, I don't know, you're not going to catch the Zillion, but it doesn't matter. They're just going to take the Baron.
When Rammus is on the back foot and he's not engaging, it's hard.
Right.
They were kind of caught with their pants down trying to take that tier 1 on top. And that's the kind of fight that Sentinels wants.
There should be no reason for them to peel off this. They should be 5 on this or 4 on this. They sent Shadow back, but Hatsu 5 running pretty low, but they should have this smite now. Yeah, there you go.
Should be okay.
What a turnaround. Okay, so this is really big.
This is free no
But yeah, Danny Taco needs to be making more proactive plays here in order to like make the picks, because they don't have a whole ton of pick potential outside of like Gulen fishing for bubbles.
And Gulen's damage is great. It's immense. He's ahead. He's just finished his death cap actually. But I don't care how strong your Zoe is when Malphite's ulting you and Hecarim's
chance for like Gulen to outplay that is it's so much harder for him to do than for the Malphite to just kind of like one-shot you.
He got a Zillion ult to keep him alive and then died again. At that point, there's only so much that.
And I think that the Brand's a really good pickup into Zillions, because Zillion's really good against this kind of like single target burst, whereas Brand says like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna like give my damage. You can all have my damage. Your whole team can have it. Who are you gonna ult?
Right. So even when Shoemaker puts the ult on Gulen to keep him alive, the Brand damage just spreads to everybody. As we saw there, Shoemaker had to make a choice there to keep Gulen alive or to keep Icicly alive.
Yep.
You can only pick one.
And Quas picking up kills
instantly in the fight.
Get him more gold. This dude's just again scaling, tanking some damage. We need a.
He's cashed his broken stopwatch in for a Zonia's.
Yep, King's down bot lane now.
Immensely, especially if Taco tries to go on him.
They're trying to stop Shadow of Old, but it looks like Shadow of Old can really just walk out.
It's so hard to stop the Baron minions though. They're going to try to 2v1 here, but he has ultimate.
But I mean, props to Air Drake. It looks like they were able to really just shove out mid and poke them down so that they couldn't really take advantage of the fact that there were 2 people bottom. Because that's exactly when you want Sentinels to go in, when they have a 4v3. Take advantage of that, dive them, push their advantage. But the Zoe poke was just a little too much and put them too low to really be able to press that advantage.
See, Hot Soup here is pushing this top lane up, right down through his jungle, take all those camps. They're very ahead on farm. Well, especially Shadow here. Shadow is making an excellent showing on Malphite. Impulse just recently finished his first complete item, which was a Black Cleaver. Shadow of Old's already on the Sunfire and Triforce, and he's got a Magize.
Yeah, he does. He's whipping it out.
He's going all in. And you know what? Even with Shoemaker's ult, Malphite with Magize might just kill Icicly before he even gets a chance to ult him.
It might be too early to say it, but it looks like this might be the season of Shadow of Gold. It looks like he's gotten some Clorox, he's gotten rid of that mold, done some spring cleaning. He's ready to go. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to watch this round.
An excellent lane so far.
And right now, this is kind of Sentinel's game to throw. Like I think, like right now, their 5v5 team fight is going to be a lot stronger.
They're very ahead. The saving grace here from Air is they have 2 Infernos already. They can play to a late game Elder win condition. The damage from the Infernos definitely helps.
They're so behind, and their catch-up mechanics are a lot harder to pull off. Right now, the team fight for Sentinels is just a lot easier to execute. Press R and Malphite. Press R and Brand.
Watch how about easy team fights.
Those are 2 buttons that are that's a 2-button team fight.
These ultimates are so strong. Shadow's gonna face check here, but again, there's no way they kill him. He's got
nice tank. Quas tanking the damage for his homie.
Team's coming here.
They need to get out of here.
Nope. And this is just gonna transition into another Infernal.
Getting some damage. Nice walk that bomb away. There we go. Nice.
But now Taco's on the run. He's coming. Nice flash though.
And Hotsu
only stopped though, and Shoemaker's still on the run. Shadow Bolt has a nice flank here, and it's a nice
doesn't really have a way in now. That's a nice Zoe bubble.
Back and forth here.
So this is.
They're gonna heal up a little bit here. They really don't want to give up this Inferno.
So
this is a 5v3. And Hey Dude still has Ezreal. If he can clip them here, this is a fight they definitely want to take. Even a Hecarim E into a Chilling Smite wins them the fight, even without ultimate. It looks like both teams are going to back up here. No fight on the Inferno to be had just yet.
But, yeah, I mean, as we kind of said, the later this game goes, the scarier it gets for Air.
Especially with how ahead Shadow is here. 14 stacks onto Jais, finishes his 3rd item. He's got short shoes. He's
looking forward to game 2. I personally think we're going to see an ADC at Icically. Hey, we're on game 1, but
whoa, we're still on game 1 here, Brian.
I think that right now they're running into an issue.
Not yet.
Oh, but right now we have a nice catch by Gulen. On Tatsu 5, lots of damage.
Lots of damage here. It's nice to take the jungler out of the fight too, because they want this Inferno. Triple Inferno will do mountains for them. So Hot Soup has ultimate in about 2 seconds. He has it up now. Impulse is in a bad spot.
He does. He's ready to
Shadow Bolt has Malphite ult. They're going to turn right into this Inferno. He can
nice
zone this.
Little bit of damage. Really almost a one-shot onto Athcore.
The ult's still up.
There we go. We finally got the knockup to free in for Icically. And now he's just on the team. This is what we've been looking for. We needed Dainty Taco to be this man.
This is their ideal fight.
There we go.
Actor throws out the ult there, but not too much value. And now Icicly's collecting the gold. They lost the Infernal Drake, but they did get the kills back.
That was a great engage by Dainty Taco. Finally, he kind of got that knockup. That's what this is all about. It's all about learning. It's all about growth. Figuring out what works for your team. And I think Dainty Taco is figuring out like what it means to kind of just be that engaged and that solid engage. Yeah, that was slick.
Nice win wall by Icically. And just like that, he's back in it. You know, he's 2 items. He got the QSS. He's got a couple kills under his belt. Now Icically is actually in position here to get back in this game.
A hard time. I'll take the farm. I'll take that all day.
I'll take the farm though.
We put money in the bank. Then you invest it, get more for your money.
And then you invest it in Thirster next. All right, so now we have a lull here. They're gonna fight over Vision here for the Baron pit.
Just kind of
as it's the only.
This is where they're like this kind of like fishing dams. This is where it's dangerous because you have the catch potential with Zoe and Shoemaker, which is just like really big. It's just like a lot to deal with.
But Air's in no rush here. They have the teleport advantage on Impulse. Impulse is splitting the bot lane. They have that tier 2 that's about to go down in only a couple hits. If he can gain some pressure here in the split push game, as long as they keep them off Baron, this is good for Air. Shadow's with the team. Sentinel's is grouped as 5. They don't want to fight if you're Air.
But Dainty Taco doesn't have Flash, but if he does get Flash, ooh. Getting that sleepy trouble, but Gulen looks like he might be caught. One more shot onto him. There we go. Heidu 5 flashes forward. That was a great catch. And this Hecarim's still living. He's out of there.
That's an excellent catch.
And oh my god, the Croc just diving in. Crocodile Dundee is
fight, but
really going in.
that's an excellent kill. He's in, but he's able to fire. And the Brandle is just doing massive damage on the backline there. Shadow of Old sandbags this ult.
That was a wipe,
and
that was a clean ace.
It's just a wipe. It's an excellently calculated fight by Sentinels there. They did not get too excited and blow all their ults on it. Every ult was perfectly placed. The Brand ult does the work. Hasup's getting really low on this Baron. He's making me nervous twice in a row. Now they have the Baron buff. They can just run it down. Probably taking a Nebula Tower right here.
Not enough time to end the game. Icically will be
not
up
enough
by
time to
them.
end the game.
But yeah, Gulen might be able to fish and get like a free kill if he can land the right poke. Yep, right there. No. The dude's got 25 stacks on his
tower.
That
So they trade Hot Soup and his Baron buff for the inhibitor. That is some value. I will trade my jungler for inhibitor all the time. Sorry, Cobalt.
Oh, that's okay.
Or Brian. I'll trade you for inhibitor too last season.
How'd you like my puppet show? Oh no. Oh no.
I didn't watch it.
That's great.
I'm not watching your anti-ocean propaganda.
Hey, I love you guys.
You were one of us before. Remember your roots.
Always ocean. I have an ocean-shaped hole in my heart too. That's really big. It's a medical emergency.
Sounds horrible. So here we have Shadow of Old pushing up here. He's going to catch Shoemaker out a little bit.
Elder Drake coming up in a minute 30.
Baron buff is just going to do so much work. These towers in the bot lane are going to fall like nothing. They have an open inhibitor in mid. It's looking real ugly for air.
Yep, and Shadow of Old
is now almost a 10,000 gold lead. He has nothing to be afraid of. 25 seconds to die. Thornmail. Sunfire.
Yeah, he's just like,
level
watch
18.
me tank this, guys.
This man is ready to carry this team.
He's just waiting for someone to step up, and he's going to go for it. No.
He doesn't care at all. Yeah, he doesn't care about this damage at all.
But we do have a nice split push by the Rekt. Really testing Sentinels. Really saying, pull that trigger, or else I'm just going to take your base.
A nice push here, but without TP, and Shadow of Old is coming up in only a few seconds.
They also have Baron
There's not much teeth to that push.
But hey, I mean, like...
At best, he takes an inhibitor.
Right, okay.
At worst,
yeah, when you put it that way.
Game.
There we go. We have to get a tower down, and we have the Brandle just demolishing, melting through Dainty Taco.
Shadow of Old's not even there. This fight is
nice place.
They're too ahead. They're too ahead, and especially, I know Taco wants to make the plays here, and he has to be the one to do it, probably. You need to look for the opportune plays when you're that far behind.
Body block for the man. There you go.
Plays.
There you go. Take one for the homie, so the homie can do some more damage later. Going with the flash. But meanwhile, the inhibitor towers Nexus towers are going down. Impulse going in, trying to be the hero, but it's just a little too late. And this is going to look like a game going over to Sentinels.
It looks like the game here where the Nexus towers are falling. There are way too many Baron up minions here.
Hell yeah.
This is going to be game 1 to Sentinels, and an exciting one at that.
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
Well played by both sides. I feel like the defining factor there, we can't know for sure without hearing it, but I think comms there from Sentinels were probably, the communication was great.
Yeah, I'd like to think that there's definitely a lot of good communication. And really good for the Vigar and Brand holding their own in that bot lane. They did fall super behind, but I don't know, they came back, they played solid after kind of giving over a few kills, and yeah, they held their own. Strength, baby. So with that, we're going to go into break. We'll be back in, I don't know, like 6 minutes because I got to go to the bathroom. So we will be back. Game 2. Teams are balanced on on these ranks. Right, and also the ability that you have time to prepare.
But on a point-based system.
Yeah, with that, we're going to see a substitute in the Rekt League, Week 1, Season 3. Crazy new world we live in. Rice is in. Athcor's out. Good job, Athcor. You played amazing. Be proud, buddy.
No, obviously nothing against him. He played a great game. If Air feels like
this, I mean, honestly, like...
Or Sentinels feels like this.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just probably a matter of that. I mean, it's week 1. You're figuring out what works. You're letting everybody play. That's awesome. That's like what we hoped that substitutes would be. Is just like give more people a chance to be in the Rekt League. But with that, let's get back to pick ban champ select.
Right.
We see Malzahar. Yep. So taking that away from Gulen,
Malzahar,
maybe.
First pick.
I know that Gulen plays a lot of Malzahar. I think that he'll probably just go back to the Zoe if that's the case. Right.
Right. It's not a horrible matchup anyway.
This is a dainty taco. This is
this
is like his favorite champion. This is his dude. Like his spirit animal is a thunder bear. This is him. He is the Thunderclaws. So
and to be
he
fair,
provides a little more utility, I think, than the Rammus. Kind of gives him a little more flexibility with the pick with the upgraded roar that he got like a bunch of patches ago, maybe a season ago.
Right. And to answer my question originally, Bear is doing it right away. Bear's picked in the first round.
Soraka.
Going back on PK. Traditional.
Yeah, with this kind of bot lane, Ice Blade's going to be able to dish out a ton of damage.
Or no damage because Hey Dude 5 blocks in that Taric very quickly.
My thing with Taric is if you're gonna play Taric, it's all about the ult. And it's ulting before you think you need to. Like when you think you need to ult, that's probably too late. Think like 2 seconds behind that and you're good.
So this is also a thing we can see here with the sub coming in is when you sub in a different player, not only do you have a different player, it's a different champ. So here we might have that, before they wanted a brand in the bot lane for damage, now all of a sudden they want a Taric. Or they wanted team fighting support that doesn't do damage.
And so that gives Shadow Volt a lot more liberty to play something maybe. I mean, he did a carry performance on the Malphite. I think he had top damage. But it gives him a little more freedom to kind of not have to be that front line. They're scared. They're shaking.
They're throwing bans at him right now. We see it. The Malphite's gone. Darius is gone. And I would be remiss if I did not talk about Claus picking up my favorite champion early in the draft here.
The Ocean Drake special.
Good old Jhin.
Long range engage. Really pairs well with Malzahar. Taric and Jhin, I mean, it's right.
Not the most synergistic bot lane, but team fighting wise.
Hovering the Yasuo, they're not doing it. That's just a... All right, I got a little excited there. I mean, it could be Yasuo mid lane. We don't know. Gulen's got a big champ pool, but no, we're gonna see the Ahri here. But this team's got like a little more wave clear. I like to see that just kind of like as a good catch up mechanic in case things do go awry.
And they didn't have much last game.
J4, this could be top.
We see the adaptations here already.
It could be top, could be bottom. I remember last season Shadow Volt playing some real mean J4 top. Yep.
Right, they can't hide it anyway because they have to pick.
To be
here,
fair,
so
I'd imagine that
with Cho'Gath and Jarvan. To be fair, but
I'd imagine that the J4 is going jungle then. Probably. Who knows? We're gonna find out. But what do we have here for the last pick? Hovering the Nunu. Wait, it's a Nunu. So is that a Volibear top? Oh baby.
That's a Volibear for Impulse.
Oh man, I'm excited. So I've been moving this whole last week, so I haven't even gotten to play them. Which is really a bummer because I'm really excited about this champion. I think this champion's really cool. They did a really good job with it. If you haven't listened to the voice lines for like Mecha Nunu or Nunu Bot, yeah, that's what it's called, Nunu Bot. Yeah, they did a really good job with it. He seems really fun.
Work,
you might be able to speak a little bit more about like what the strengths and weaknesses are of the champion, because I don't really know yet.
I've seen a lot. We've played with Nunu on our team a lot. Cobalt.
We did the research.
Cobalt loves the champion. He loved Nunu before. You know that. he loved Nunu even before. This champion can do a lot of things, especially when it gets
so where does Nunu? I guess like what are his weaknesses? Like where does that champion struggle?
Well, the thing about Nunu too, the ganks are strong, but Nunu from behind is not nearly as effective, just because if he's not being proactive on the map, he's consume bot, if you will. Mm-hmm. He has the ability to buff Icically, as old Nunu also did. I'm also talking.
That's fine.
Out of my head here. I have not played the champion. I'm not a jungler.
Right.
As an AD carry player, Nunu to me is always
it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm really excited to see it. It's a really fun pickup. I think Dainty Taco, I remember him talking about it. I think he's really excited about this pick. It's a really exciting pick to cast for. So, hell yeah.
I'm a little surprised
this
too
is like
that,
his
as you were
favorite
talking
champion.
before,
like
that the
I remember
Volgar
the
go
days.
to Taco.
I went to college with Dainty Taco. I was his roommate.
That was a hard flex.
That dude was just spamming Volibear all day, every day. That was his thing. So like, cool. Good to see you branching out. But I'm a little bummed to not see the Volibear going there.
Right. Well, we always love to see, these. I don't want to say off meta because that.
Sure.
People assume that means bad.
Okay, so let's talk about the bot lane
champions
matchup.
We don't usually
So you have the Varus Soraka and the Jhin Taric.
Right.
Interesting.
And right now, Shoemaker has barrier Soraka.
I'd imagine so. Let's
just
assume
if that was intended.
Interesting. So
you're right.
Taric's going to be the one to really, I think, be the one that's dictating this pace of this. Right, because Varus and Soraka are going to have the poke on him. He just needs to make sure that he's not getting poked out. Because if he gets poked out, Varus and Soraka are just going to be able to sustain all day anything that Jhin just throws onto him. And if Taric can't engage, then they're under no threat.
Right, and the pumps are relevant. Right.
Yeah.
So they need to make sure they stay relevant in the bot lane to make sure that when they get to mid team fights, that they're not so far behind that Varus is now on 2 items and all of a sudden.
And a factor of that is also going to be the Malzahar.
I can hit him, but that's it.
And roaming. Both Ahri and Malzahar are really good at roaming and picking up kills. It's going to be, I kind of think, just a battle of who's going to roam and control the map better. Right. J4 is actually an incredible pickup against the Varus Soraka. They're 2 very immobile targets. And if you can just lock them in and do some huge Jhin damage, Malzahar damage, like stun them up while they're in the Cataclysm, you got yourself a wombo.
It's done. Yeah, and it's important to note here on the side of Sentinels.
So what do you think about that? Like with the nurse teleport, do you think that's optimal? I personally lean towards no, but.
Hey man, nerfs or no nerfs. Okay. If you can correctly use teleport, it's 100% correct all the time, right? But if you're not correctly using a teleport or not using it at all,
just about any other summoner will
cleanse or an ignite or a heal.
Yeah.
Right. I've learned that from my stint in top lane now. You can take teleport all you want, but if you never teleport, and if you're teleporting to lane or you're wasting it or the teleport is canceled, it doesn't matter. To note, the summoner essentially doesn't exist.
Yeah. I agree.
So if you're correctly using it, it's good.
I'd imagine this probably goes to Volibear early, but I think this Cho'Gath has a real possibility of scaling super hard and creating a huge issue. We are getting into game.
Sentinels is looking very, very heavily to try to control the map here. Not just from the teleports, but from the objective control of Cho'Gath, fighting with Taric.
Ping's coming out.
Utility that Jhin provides from the 80
both pinging the bot side, going to try bush. Looks like Air is trying to do something cheeky. They're going for this bush right here. Hey, that's totally fine. Do what
Brian,
you
I gotta step up for 30
so
seconds. I'm sorry, but I'll be right back.
They're trying to give a little loop around, but it looks like Quas has the vision on this. And there's real no way for Air to kind of get and capitalize on that. So they get spotted out. They walk away. All's fine in the world. They're kind of just like doing their thing. Malzahar is sitting in this dot bush over here. I mean, he's gonna spot. He might spot Volibear. Nope, 2 ships just passing in the night. And this Volibear's going to be starting topside. No, wait. No, it's a Volibear top. So yeah, he will start topside. Sorry, I'm still thinking that he's in the jungle. Yeah, so standard start. They get spotted out. Nothing fun, exciting. Nothing for TL Phoenix to miss. And they're off. They're off to the races. So, like you never left.
I am back.
Right, there we go. You didn't miss anything.
Like I never left. Didn't miss anything.
They showed up.
That's
the first step to League of Legends, is showing up. Yep, I'm watching this Nunu just a little bit just because I'm pretty excited to watch him. J4 is getting some vision. He's going in early. Going in often, getting some vision. Really protecting the fact that he wants this scuttle. Yep, this is a matchup he can be ahead in, and also it helps keep his bot lane safe. His bot lane is going to be really susceptible to ganks if they're being...
Cool.
Well, I don't know, if they want to play aggressive. Ooh, a nice flash by Hatsu. Nice flash by Gulen. Flashes all around. And now he's just like, onto the next scuttle.
Gulen.
He just like was like, alright, I just need to get this scuttle a little bit faster. He just flashed right through to it. Gulen's an impressive dude.
I gotta say, Gulen has impressed me this series thus far.
Dude, it's the good.
Hey man, you gotta show up on Sunday. The best player can have the worst performance.
I'm silver 2. I sometimes play like a silver 1 on Sundays.
That's why we play the games.
Impulse taking a heavy beatdown from Shadow Bolt. So this is kind of what I was afraid of, is if Shadow Bolt gets to dictate this entire lane, on Shogath, that can provide big issues. Like objective control, just like being able to beat a big beefy tank who can deal a ton of damage. Like as we saw, tank doesn't mean you deal no damage. He did the most damage on the team last game. He's got a dank seal. Nice little fancy feat from Shoemaker. Yep, and this is kind of what we thought was going to happen. Floss and Rice just going to be poked down and shoved under tower. It's a hard lane. It's a hard
having a tough time. He's got the lethal tempo on Varus too.
Yeah, Hatsu's
going for this late game shred.
He's walking right over a ward. He doesn't know it. I guess he just wants to go be a bully. He wants to go get this Nunu. But Nunu's not respecting the fact that Hatsu was there. They saw him. I'm pretty sure that they had a meeting with him. That's just a bold move by Dainty Taco. Or maybe they're baiting him. But... Yep, and Gulen doesn't show any desire to roam to help. He's just like,
you can tell that,
you do you, I'm going to do me.
Right.
Which is fine, but...
Shadow Bolt is just
Yes.
Putting his foot down this lane against Impulse. He's riding a high from last game. He's got the swag.
Looking Shadow of Bold.
He's just sitting there right out of mid.
Like this.
Too. He is. He's also
and it's good to see it.
A lot too. I mean, he's an excellent player, but it's.
Oh,
it's
a nice little flip and a nice play by Impulse.
A loss of lane.
Hell yeah! Well, that just turned things around.
Nice, this excellent damage. Impulse is.
Nope, I'm a bear.
Kind of showing a little bit of teeth there, saying you can't push me around like that.
Okay, cool. So things are going fine. Quas is doing a really good job, just like staying up and farm. Which is like really all he needs to do. Like he's not going to have the advantage in this lane. Rice getting the damage, getting the nice poke onto Icically, but yeah, that's
it is a melee versus.
Yeah, he can be because
Shoemaker's just being
so Rice really needs to shift his focus from Icically on Shoemaker because all this damage that's going on Icicle can just be healed back up. Sure.
Right, depending on the situation, obviously, but yeah, you're right. It's just they're letting Shoemaker just kind of do whatever he wants in the lane of Soraka.
Oh. Nice little stun, yes. Yeah, that's the kind of poke that
isn't a weakness at all.
That kind of combo there. And that's going to, if you can hit the Terror stun, that's going to guarantee the Jin W.
And let's keep in mind, too, this is a Soraka that took barrier. There's no combat summoners in this lane right now.
Malzahar's getting the push. Malzahar is 6, so this is where you want to see him starting to be proactive and making those plays. We're seeing a collapse. It looks like Danny Taco might be caught. Danny Taco, he's caught, but Hidu doesn't have enough for ult. He's just got auto attacks. He's just a really bad ADC.
And if anything, that just guarantees that a Scuttle Crab and Impulse is showing his teeth again here.
Yep. And if we look at the...
Even if he's behind in farm, he's...
Yeah, and if we look at the top lane, Impulse is like...
And that's the kind of fight you want to see in bot lane.
He wants it, yeah.
Icicle wants blood.
Look at that Shoemaker.
Forward.
Shoemaker's low.
Kill for it. Flash for flash.
Jin, where's that W, my dude? The 360 no-scope?
Trusted in the barrier on the Soraka, my friend.
So yeah, Hey Dude right now needs to go back and get some mana, because right now... he can't do anything proactive. Alright, he's going back. Yeah, he needs to be proactive with this ult. Try and help his lanes out. He can probably help Shadow Wolf do some damage onto the Volibear.
Right, so he used his teleport to get back to the lane the first time, which is a non-common. It's more important. And then just watching this top matchup here, yeah, Impulse is getting the better of Shadow Bolt in fights and skirmishes, but Shadow Bolt is still winning
Shadow Bolt, it doesn't matter.
Pressure him out.
Oh, nice little flip. Is he gonna get the bite? Oh my God! Cho'Gath just taking a bite of the bear.
He's got it here. He's got the perfect there. Impulse had the right idea there, but unfortunately. That's how it goes. And
Shoemaker
Shadow
gets
Bolt,
stunned up,
second game in a
fighting
row.
with some vision.
He's got a call.
Nothing happens. Hatsufa is looking to make some moves though. He's trying to do a little loop here. He's actually just looking for Dainty Taco. He's trying to find him.
He's gonna seek him out all game. He's got a TM at first item and he wants to fight him. He knows he's in a position where his lanes are going to be are safe enough where he's
not really making any moves there. Oh.
Excellent Terracle here.
Not enough, and they're going to be able to turn this around. Rice is out
unfortunately.
Oh my God, nice flash by Malzahar. Come on, baby. Ult him. There it is. Soraka can't save that.
He's going to go down there.
Yep. So that's what we need to see. Nope, Gulen doesn't respond. Ari's got 3 dashes.
Gulen doesn't respond.
Malzahar has none. Ari's still in the mid lane. Malzahar was able to shove him in and kind of keep him from roaming, but yeah, I mean, this is what we were talking about, is on that Malzahar pick, you need to be looking where to throw that first ult, and I think Heidu just did a really good job keeping head on a swivel, picking up the kill down there, helping his homies out down the bot lane, helping them from falling too far behind.
Like I said before, the comms clean. Sentinels. This is excellent coordination. The jungler's moving with the mid laner. The mid laner's moving, pushing his lane, and
they seem caught out.
The bot lane by Aerith, they seem caught out. Like they weren't expecting that roam at all.
Lack of communication, thinking that they could probably get the kill a little bit faster.
They don't have the vision in the river to support it, and you know.
And it looks like they're trying to get. Right now, Sentinels can kind of just do a rinse and repeat. If Air is under the impression that, there we go, nice flash, and flash dunk. And Jin's opening up.
Excellent. So here we assume that even with barrier on Shoemaker, he's fine. Taco's here, but there's not much to do. There's no vision at all in this river. They know Taco's
right now,
there.
Taco's playing pretty scared.
3v3 with essentially
there we go.
much stronger.
Snowball's rolling. Knock up. There we go. Yeah. I guess that was just...
This is the fight they're looking for.
Oh, man.
Hot Soup leaves and assumes everything's okay.
Yeah,
Taco stays
I guess
around,
just
even
too
in
far up,
vision.
not
They
respecting
catch up boss.
the 3-man power play, and I guess the Icically ult. Yeah.
The Icically ult was down. He casted it as soon as it came back up. Maybe they were waiting on a timer. They didn't know the timer, something like that. But it's going to transition into an Ocean Drake.
And it's really good to get this Ocean Drake as early as you can.
For air.
Just helps so much at the laning phase, and it's good to keep it away from the Cho'Gath, because if the Cho'Gath can just stay in lane all day and not have to worry about mana and not have to worry about health against this Volibear, I think that Shadow of Old will... Oh my gosh. I was gonna say he might run away with this game, but he's
unfortunately Shadow of Old has
he's already got his running shoes on. So. He's already running. He's like
he already kind of is.
Volibear hasn't even started the race.
So, but Gulen takes down Hey Dude. And Air has turned a lot of this around. Unfortunately, that power disparity is still there in the top lane.
And he has a
you
cold.
have to remember, this
he's
is
doing,
a 6
he's,
CS
he's
lead
doing the
for
same thing. He's flexing a little bit. But
certainly flexing his muscles here on the top lane.
Varus is a really strong tank buster.
Actually returns to lane here.
Yep, this is just going to be, I think, really important to see if
first too.
Dainty Taco can this time. Ooh, missing a cannon on stream, no good. Sorry. No, no negativity.
On, man, don't point that out.
It's alright. He'll get the next one.
We don't need that.
You miss 100% of the cannons you don't take. Ooh, Shoemaker with the fanciest feat, dodging both of those. He's going, and Icically is trying to just run away. Jinnel coming out.
Nice thing, and then Terraco comes out here.
Weird, interesting flashes. Lack of communication.
Up here, they should have one here.
And here we go. Big ult in the top lane, yeah.
And then we have a dive in the top lane. Just
right now Shadow is just so far ahead that they can make that dive happen so easily. They're both so tanky. Or he's so tanky.
Gulen's roamed up here, but honestly, this 2v2 doesn't good for even without ults. Gulen's ult should be coming up in a few seconds. And Sentinels is caught out here. They're in an awkward spot. But
Dainty Taco rolling a snowball.
Oh.
Hey Dude is here. The teleport coming in.
Hey Dude is here. He does not have ult.
Yep.
And now they gotta bail.
Don't poke the bear.
But Shadow Bolt's gonna go down here. Also with teleport. And Impulse is
really good team fight. Bringing it back for air. Getting that shutdown gold. I mean, was that shutdown gold? Maybe not onto the Cho'Gath, but at least just good to slow him down. There we go.
Not shutdown gold, but still good gold. And A-Dude is in a precarious spot here, staying around too long for this wave with 3 men there. He had vision of them taking the wave. It's just
not respecting the dive. And
that wave is juicy, and you have Mal's ult. But
yeah, there's 3 dudes.
There's 3 guys there.
But yeah, so meanwhile bot lane, Icically is doing a lot of damage. They're going to take this tower pretty easily, but they're not going to get first tower. They'll get a really close second tower. Oh wait, no. Oh no, they got first and second tower.
No, that's 2 towers right over to air.
I was going to tell that trade, but
air has turned this game around very quickly. Back and forth game for sure.
Yeah, I don't think Quas
wants more.
I think Quas just wants to shove this up.
So Air has a really nice rotation here from the tower right into the Rift Herald. They can transition that to the mid tier 1 very easily.
There we go. Alright, so Dainty Taco. Big learnings. Last time got caught out with the Rift Herald. Got it canceled. I think that this time you don't make that same mistake twice. When I first realized that happened, I made that mistake. And I don't think I've made it again, so here's to that.
It's hard, man.
You don't know. You don't know until you try.
Realize it until you do it wrong.
Yeah, I think that'll be a really good way to kind of.
Oh, I was playing a carry for a full. I didn't get retailed until 100 games in the season. So you always give it to your jungler, right?
To practice. Ooh, this isn't the fight that they want. They're going over, but
like here, hot soup. He has splash, but this could be an excellent fight here. They have Terracle, and Terracle. It's nice that Rekt is going to activate that, but the fight is it's too messy. Shoemaker goes down.
Flash by
Hot Soup's on the run. He's going to go down for this.
Yeah.
Basically wants us to. Yep, Gulen's got this. They're going to clean it up.
Saving it for when it matters.
Boss has flash.
Meanwhile, top lane, Shadow Volt still just getting the shove on. Thunderclaw's popped by
Shadow Ult is pushing on tier 2, and they get a 3-for-1.
And here we go.
So.
This is the Rift Herald you want to see. This is the win more Rift Herald. You see a teleport coming mid, but that's a questionable call, I guess. We'll get it off.
Shadow Volt's roaming down.
But we have the
He's going to get the teleport off, but it's not going to save the tower.
Oh. Nice. Getting good damage. And Jin's in range, too. We're able to turn this around.
Nice
holy... Yeah, but you gotta help. The Rift Herald still takes the tower.
Taco is caught out. Shoemaker should not have ever entered this fight.
Right, triple kill on the Shadow
They give him
Bolt.
the tower, but they
5-1 on the Cho'Gath. He's a role model for all tank players everywhere, showing that you can play tanks and carry too.
He shoved his lane all the way up into tier 2 and then roamed straight down, just hoofed it straight down to the jungle. No ward spotted him. He even got a ward down himself on the red side jungle on the way and gets
wanted to be a tank player, but also carry too, and he's an inspiration. Yeah, you can be born to Ornn.
Tanks are cool. You can play Ornn. Just want to play Ornn?
Yeah, so this is gonna be a free Ocean Drake going over to Sentinels. No contest.
No contest here for Sentinels. This is going to be an Ocean aside for each one. And they're expecting a...
Gold's still pretty even, though. I mean, if we look at the gold, it's a lot of gold on the... Ahri's huge. That is a big, big Ahri. Gulen's doing the Lord's work right now, trying to put the team on his back. Right.
You have Fed members on both sides, for sure. The momentum seems to have shifted, though, a little bit into Sentinel's favor.
Yeah, it has.
After that pickup.
I think that they just, again, kind of have that easier comp to accomplish with. Right now, the Cho'Gath has the Righteous Glory. Whenever they want, they can just kind of press the go button and then go with this big, beefy front line that is Cho'Gath.
And they're chasing Shadow Volt here, but he's going to live forever. He's got Thorn Mail,
here comes the cavalry.
Ninja Tabbies. The rest of the team is on the way. The Terracult's not going to be in time, but...
Now Gulen, this is Gulen's chance. Gulen can now do the damage. If he can hit his abilities.
Icicle's going to go down for sure here.
He's the one that needs to die. He's the one that can actually do the damage. Gulen is definitely the one that
needs to die. And they can't quite get to him. He's just a little too slippery. He's fighting it perfectly. And now Hot Soup's in trouble. But Hey Dude's here a little late. He does have ult, but it's not a fight they want.
Meanwhile, in bot lane. Yep. Someone needs to take it.
Quas taking the farm, doing the Lord's work. Pushing that tower. Also, that, to be fair, everybody showed up there but Quas, so for that fight to go the way
and right now, Sentinel's pulling up. Yeah, they're feeling it. They're pulling away a little bit more in the gold lead.
They're feeling it.
A 1K gold lead. Not huge, but it's something. Yeah. And right,
whether the fight was correct to take or not, they're feeling it. They want it.
Right now.
Important to note in that fight also, Icicle used his flash and was killed anyway by Hot Soup. So that's a rinse and repeat for Hot Soup.
He must be an AD carry player. Oh.
I played a little AD carry in my day.
Only for Team
I try not to anymore, but...
If you hear the conch, if you hear the call of the conch,
it's a one season.
The man will come.
Hey man, I played in the Rekt League this season that my Lucian pick was bad.
Oh, that's alright.
Lucian gets good all of a sudden, and now I don't want to play AD carry anymore.
Some you have things you love that you can't
have. Things we love.
For some people, it's ice cream. For me, it's Lee Sin.
So we have a nice little roam here from Air getting the vision down.
They have great vision.
For the next Drake that's going to spawn.
But like
wards all over the box.
Here's my thing: is that they have this great vision, but now they're just going to have to give it all up. If once Sentinels rotate to go take it all, like they have no pressure. Right. So like, if you're not going to defend your vision,
and Hot Soup's already doing it. So when you put it, Exactly, and that's goes back to what I was saying earlier about pointless vision. Like, just dropping a ward in a spot does not mean that ward does anything. If they clear it away in 2 seconds, or if it never sees anybody, you get a little bit of value knowing that, okay, they're not here. But if they just walk in and take all your wards back, now you just don't
right now, Dainty Taco trying to go and make the plays. He's making the flank. Get him to Hey Dude 5, burning the flash.
Hey Dude's fine. Spell Shield saved himself here. He still got ult. Oh, that's a nice. Jin's going to open up right here, I'm assuming. Shadow Bolt's a little caught. But he's just so damn tanky. Look how long he's surviving.
That was
getting open up here
I was watching the Nunu, you were watching the Cho'Gath. We were all over the place.
And Gluon's gonna make it out just fine.
Hatsu 5. Yeah, getting the Shoemaker, but Shoemaker's flash is down.
Hatsu, man. Nice splash there. Gluon's in a prime position here to do some damage. And remember, this team still has Terracold. It's hard to keep track of those cooldowns in fighting, especially if you're air, but you need to remember, we can't just all on them even on power play because Terracold.
But flash, some really important flashes were burned that fight, at least the Shoemaker flash, in which case Hatsu can make that pick. And if you take the Soraka out of that equation, it becomes much more winnable.
Oh.
Damn.
Right. 9 ultimates burned, the only one who has one.
That's not one you want to hold on to. That's one you want to burn. True, my dude.
You gotta save it for the right fight, though.
Alright, so, Dragon's coming up in 50 seconds. They're doing a little more dancing revision. Nice hot soup. Just getting out of that, pulling right through that charm.
Hot soup's caught here.
I love it. But the Skullcraw's going to go over. They're going to have vision control on air. But it's another Ocean.
Dragon is
so
coming up in
third
30
Ocean
seconds.
the game.
Like, great vision here. It's being cleared out a little bit, but...
I don't know. You could be doing something else with your time. Like, this Drake's not going to be the game breaker. It helps you stack your Elder Drakes, but, like...
Right, and then that could be condition they want to play towards as, you know, a team that we...
Oh, there we go. Tarek getting picked off.
From air. Tend to actually want to slow down games.
That's the go signal right as the Drake shows up.
Gluon's on fire. Gluon is not only fed, he's playing with the swag. He's got a QSS he hasn't even used yet.
That item still exists? Yeah, it does. Alright, Ocean's still free.
Alright, here, so the Ocean is free. No reason not to take it there. They have to shift their vision, though, as we see. All those wards now that they placed around the Drake are now not useless, but essentially useless, because there's nothing to fight over there anymore. As we see Ice Blade taking the wave all the way to tier 2. You need to shift that vision over to the Baron Pit,
so that he can
which it looks like they're going to right now.
Hopefully, so he can join Hot Suit 5 in getting some wards down. But yeah, Shoemaker's already there. He's looking to make that swap over. But he can't do it alone. He needs friends. He needs Impulse or Nunu there.
No wards in the inventory, too, is going to force him to back right here to get them. So now he's coming up. He's fresh on wards. They can kind of shift their vision over to the top side of the jungle in the Baron Pit. Shadow Bolt has that lane pretty much locked down. He's Flame Horizon's Impulse already. But
the night's always darkest before the dawn, right?
Not to say that they can't kill him.
Or something like that. I don't know. Oh, he's like 3 levels up on him.
Shadow Bolt's getting
big dude. No,
this is not a lane that Impulse can just stay in anymore. And they've been pretty good on air to make plays proactively on other sides of the map. The gold is relatively even. Aside from this top lane, actually, they're ahead. Air.
Yep. There we go. Hot Soup going on to Shoemaker.
Taco's caught out here. And Hot Soup's looking for right here on Shoemaker.
Ooh, but Gulen on the flank.
He's going to get Soraka ult off before he goes down here, but Reese is just going to keep on shooting. There's no reason to stop.
It's a messy one.
Nice little flash Cherokee right there.
Doing so much damage on the side.
Gulen's finally in the fight, and now they have the Jhin ult opened up.
Yep, Shadow Gold not able to get the chomp off.
And this is just going to be a one fight by air. It had to do with the vision.
Dude,
Taco was caught, but they turned the fight around pretty nicely.
Anything for the team.
Even if the bait is your jungler.
Oh!
Right?
Flash by Gulen. A little aggressive move.
Alright, 2 Warmogs completed on the side of air here. Ooh. Gulen's feeling it. So that's actually a pretty big power spike here. The front line of air. Actually, they're going for air right now. Now is the
Flash
Warmogs
coming in.
finish. They can kind of pull in and out these fights if they need to. But we
Yep.
have a teleport here coming.
Gulen's
Hey, dude,
staying
he's gonna flash
alive.
right into Gulen, but that QSS is so good. Shoemaker's going to keep them healthy, and they can just go right back onto this Baron.
Gulen is just like a monster this game. Yeah, Shoemaker's here with the heal. Another teleport coming in. They're trying to really deter this, and they're actually going to stop this. Oh, yeah, he's caught.
And they're going to stop it here.
Shadow Bolt coming back in. And
Hot Soup's in trouble now, too, but, you know, Gulen's still got... He's got the damage to put out. Shadow Bolt is going to live forever, but he has no way to escape. He's going to go for a munch here on Shoemaker. Yeah, it's the best play he has. But Reese is here to kind of try to save him, and now we have the snowball coming in.
Oh, no, he's mowed down.
Hot Soup's going to go over the wall here. He's looking
Gun down in his prime.
Oh, just so close. Prime keeps him alive.
Yep.
And business as usual. We're back to clearing the vision around Baron. They can't quite take it. I don't think they're looking for it. Icicle is on 2 items. He's 6 and 2. He's got the Merc.
Well, so that was exciting. Yeah, we had some Baron. We had some fights. Then we had some more Baron. We had some more fights. This game's super action packed. Tons of kills.
It is super action packed. The downfall there of Sentinels in that team fight is that Rekt did not have ult.
Right.
They took the call, and you need to take the call if you need to take the call. But it's important to communicate the ultimates you have, and especially the ones that are very important.
2K gold swing, one on the side of air. Still a close game. Definitely anyone's game. It's really just a matter of making the catches. Really good on Hatsu 5, just capitalizing on focusing down the Soraka. Same with Shadow of Old, knowing that like with no flash, she's just able to be chomped.
Right.
Yep, absolutely.
You have to take
so now we're back to kind of basics and going to fight for vision on Baron. It's juicy.
But again, vision. Look at the red side vision. Dominated by air. There is a single ward in the Baron pit for Sentinels being canceled out by pink ward too. Hot Soup's going to come here and try to clear it out. They've kind of abandoned the vision.
Scuttle Crab's up. This is a good one to get. That's some good value right there. That's the Scuttle Crab you want to get. But there's a teleport coming in. They're making the proactive play. Gulen.
Unfortunately, that's four. Oh, and here we go. They want to flank here. Gulen can make an aggressive red play right here, and he's got him. Excellent here. Impulse is going to go around that back. He fails to splash over the wall trying to go there, but it's just a messy one. Hot Soup's going to get out a lot. No, Hot Soup's going to go down. Gulen's still skirting around the outskirts of the fight, and now Air's just taking it over.
Yep, and that was a really good proactive call.
It's like the vision never happened.
That teleport even before Gulen went in, and that was just kind of like the go sign. They were definitely had the good communication there. Really good to see proactive plays with the teleport as opposed to reactive, and that's a Baron for them.
And that's what you have to do to get back into the game. Now they have a very comfortable lead, and this Baron buff.
Oh my god, this dude's
Shadow Bolt's going to take tier 2 around the backside, but that's basically the trade you want to make for Baron. He's massive. Unfortunately,
on 5,000 HP.
Varus completes Hurricane. He's on 3 items with the Rage Blade and Bork. Honestly, Shadow Bolt's bulk doesn't matter nearly as much.
Oof.
Gulen goes back, gets a death cap. And these Warmogs are still going to do work for air right here. They can get in and out of these fights very easily. No. Their front line is not squishy anymore. They want to fight over this Inferno Drake, and I don't blame them.
If they make the right picks, there we go. Gulen's caught up. Nothing to be done there, but gives them a chance to at least clear out a little more vision. But they aggro the dragon. I think they just want to walk away from this one.
Minions, so kind of a win on 2 fronts there.
Yep.
They have a nice wave top lane pushing in. All they need to do is buy time. You don't want to waste the Baron buff for sure.
Yep.
But an Inferno into a tower is exactly what this team wants. And they're going to get it, and they need to back off right here, I think.
Yeah, no real way for them to kind of like
take that tier
reinforce
2
that
with
fight
the
outside of Volibear with like a Righteous Glory, but nope.
Right,
So use that Baron buff, let them shove waves, take this bot tower.
Now we have.
And just peel for Gulen. Gulen's just doing so much damage.
If Sentinel's kind of lick their wounds and back off here, they're going to lose probably an inhibitor in this push easily. They're not even defend it right now. They're rotating over here, and Shadow's backing, but it's going to be too late, I think. Impulse goes in here. He's a little bit caught out, but the turret's already down. Gulen has a nice Fuse us again, and now we have a nice Jarvan here on
Shadow Bolt, last man standing. Doesn't matter how big you are, even if you take up half the screen, you will go down. And that's going to be it. That's going to be game. Game 2 goes to air.
That's going to be the game.
But close games. Like, it was definitely anyone's game.
By air in the mid game.
This is like flashes burned.
For sure.
GG's coming out.
Very competitive games we've seen tonight.
And that's it. That is the last game of Week 1 of the Rekt League of Season 3. Holy potatoes.
And Icicle answered my question 110%. He switches back to
like, give him some wave clear and make him do a whole lot. And that's like really good to see. I mean, yeah, I have to go to this part. I mean, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, and it was like good.
Hey man, it's Week 1.
Right, and like I think that like Sentinel is probably learning like
that didn't work.
Whether or not they need more damage in the bot lane, what tanks work for them. I mean, Cho'Gath still doing the most damage on the side of Sentinels in the top lane. He was a big boy. So, interviews. Who do you want to talk to? I definitely want to talk to Gulen, and then do you want to talk to Shadow? Yeah, we'll talk to Shadow of Old. Yeah?
Yeah, I'd be interested in playing in Reese too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Give the man some love. Talk about being a sub. Talk about what he's feeling coming outside. You know, he didn't have the hottest game,
so
but
we'll start coming in with Shadow of Old talking about Game 1. And then yeah, we'll give the people some love. Unless everyone wants to kind of like hop in at once, and we can kind of just do like a big round table. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I like that better. So. Give me a second while I reach out to people, set up some screens, and yeah, we'll get some people talking. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit more, I guess, like what are the takeaways? Like what people should feel good about these games. Like these are some really good competitive games in Week 1. No, absolutely.
We don't want to see blowouts, that's for sure. It's not fun for anybody. Might be fun for the team that's winning, but we love seeing competitive games. Have been competitive games.
Let me reach out. I think I might just start dragging people. I love doing that. That's my favorite thing to do in Discord. I know.
Do it.
Yep, it's some good power. Good power play.
Pull me out of chat all the time.
So we'll start with Shadow of Old. Let's give him the good old drag and drop. Sup, my dude. And,
what's up, Brian?
Hey, what's going on?
Rice. Oh, baby. And sup? Yep, you're here. You're getting a real talking to. All right, we got ourselves a crew here. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Both teams at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Everyone's in here?
All right. Thank you for the clean warning, by the way.
So, yeah. Good games, everyone. 1-1 split. Week 1. Everyone here looking good. I mean, I guess, Andy, Shadow of Old, can you talk to me a little bit more about your top lane matchup? You looked super dominant. You're whipping it out with the dank seal and getting that Magi's stacked up fully in the first game. How does it feel to be Shadow of Gold this season?
Yeah, I mean, just,
all right.
Call me Shadow of Mold one more time. See what happens, buddy.
So what was your prep, I guess, going into this game against Team Air?
Well, we weren't sure which top laner they were going to use because of lag issues. But it's kind of the same deal where they both are very good at one pick and less good at the other pick. So it didn't really change up our strategy too much. And then other than that, I was just going to play, no matter what the other team banned and or picked, I was going to play a top laner that I could engage onto their backline with.
Gulen, over to you, I guess, like,
that's pretty much it.
Being that backline, how does that feel playing against Shadow of Old? Him on that Malphite, I guess, in particular, it'll just kind of like slap onto your face. You're playing against your dude. Dude's throwing rocks.
It felt like I got engaged on by an AP Malphite.
Yeah, but
threw his face at me. It was good though. Zoe was definitely that's a good way to counter Zoe, and probably would work well against Ari too. But we didn't want to have to deal with it in the second game, so that's why we got rid of it.
What was your, I guess, like, overall preparation going on for Sentinels?
We logged on a few minutes before the game and said, "What are we doing?" And everyone was like, "I don't know." And then we played.
Excellent.
We said, "Let's have fun." That was our goal.
Talk to me about the comms on air, because on Team Air, because it seems like you guys were very coordinated needed to be, but there might be some miscommunications as far as what you're trying to do as a plan. How are the comms?
Yeah, the first game with Ramus as our primary engage was definitely a bit tricky. There were definitely times where we were not all on the same vibe of whether or not we were going in, and then there were a couple times, you lose your front line and now the back line tries to get away, but that's always tricky. And there were definitely a couple fights like that. It wasn't like totally chaotic comms, but there was some miscommunication. We don't really have like a single declared shot caller, so it was kind of
week one,
just rolling with it.
New team, yeah, kind of just like filling it out. Rice, so you got to be the Rekt League, at least for me. I don't know if any of the other games you really utilize subs. What's it like coming in? Did you watch game one? And kind of like, what was your preparation in between games coming into game two?
Yeah, so I watched the first game. I spectated it myself instead of using the stream, so I could watch kind of specifically what bottom lane was doing a lot of the time. I was really impressed with the first game. Great engages, and I think that's kind of where things in game two didn't work out, because Tariq is where I like to play. Tariq is turning around at just the right moment and hitting him with a stun, dropping the ult, and then making a running into a complete slaughter. But every time I turn around, I had a silence on my face.
Soraka. Yep, Soraka's
didn't get to do anything but break my keyboard.
You can't get onto her. She can just make you want to break your keyboard before you can even end the fight.
So tell us also more about of your role as a sub in the prep for the team. Do you practice a lot with the teams? Practice subs? Did you get a heads up 5 minutes before you were going to play?
I showed up ready to play either first game, second game, or both games. Think we're going to try to kind of split it fairly evenly for the support role. In terms of practice, I actually think that having more than just the strict 5 people so you get more practices in. So I got to play a handful of games with guys.
Hell yeah.
And
good games, guys.
Looking forward to some more
awesome
next week.
Talking to you.
Awesome.
We're just going to close out the stream. You guys can get out of here. But yeah, 1-1. You guys are great. Happy week 1. Absolutely.
Yeah,
thanks
shout
for
out
the
to the
cast,
casters.
Thanks.
Ooh, you
and
like
the
my
production
transition?
crew for all these awesome transitions and borders and everything.
Yeah. It's
this pretty sweet and loud transition.
Makes
I
you
like
want
it.
to stick around to see the next
It really
one.
grabs your attention.
So yeah, cool. Thanks, dudes. Yep.
Yeah.
Till next week. See you later.
Good games, everybody.
Till next week.
That'll be it for us. Shameless plug. We didn't really do that, but follow, subscribe. If you have the Amazon Prime free sub, throw it our way. We put that money to just support. It goes to the production value. It also goes to the prizes.
Goes to the
Last
production
season
value.
we had the
Always
dank ass mugs. They're on the Facebook somewhere. They're also on the Instagram if you haven't seen them. But they turned out really cool. It's definitely something worth playing for. But